really bothered me, that post, when people were like, oh, there's nothing wrong with selling drugs if you're tight for money, and it's a talent, and somebody says something real crazy like, I'd rather a recovering addict make my drugs because they'll be more careful. I'm like, what is going on around here?
On the outside, it looked good. On the inside, I'm telling you the truth. I would go to meetings. I had a $10,000 chain around my neck. I had a big, all these diamonds and gold, all this nonsense, right? And I'm going to a meeting, and I remember sitting in a meeting and crying, literally crying and saying, I tried to get all of these things. I had a bike, I had cars, I had all of this stuff, and I remember just feeling empty.
I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, like, the effect of your life.
Yeah.
People watching you indirectly as well as directly, and then they're turning that into their life.
Yeah.
And now they don't even, like, Matt didn't even know me. But actually just to hear that part of the story that we never even discussed, I was being followed to that. You're under investigation.
Yeah.
No, listen to that. Yeah. You're under investigation without being investigated.
There's a lot of people out there that would love to have the Spirit of God that we have all acquired, you know, pretty much in this room, the people I know. And the fact is, like, they want that too.
That wisdom part.
They want that fellowship of real people around them, people that love you, being able for us to see CJ and to see y'all and to give you hugs and love and see, you know, to see you guys all the time and just like everybody.
Can I leave my
that.
wallet down with money in it and stuff?
All that.
Oh, okay.
Check this out. There's a phone out there on the table by the candy. It's a pink phone. One of y'all left a pink phone out there.
And it's still
and I didn't even think about taking it. I thought about, I wonder whose phone this is, you know?
Right.
I'm 56 years old, and I'm a product of abandonment.
Say it.
Now listen to that. I'm a product of abandonment.
Yep.
Growing up, I'm gonna tell you this because the day I can say this, I'm naked and not ashamed.
Yeah.
I grew up in a household where my mother married my dad's brother. My mom took the pots, the pans, the forks, spoons, turned off the electricity and the running water. Took all the other kids and left me with my own. This is this kid. I knew nothing about drugs. I knew nothing about the game. I'm a runaway. But I was abandoned because I was dropped off butt naked in the snow blizzard.
And going back to not modern, but older times. Me watching Kenny sparked a flame in me to want that in my life, to actually go out, achieve those things, and guess how many years in prison I did? 17. Back and forth, trying to do it a different way, thinking that I got it this time, selfish as self. Every time I'm leaving prison, I got an idea. You know, this is what we're going to do. It sounds so simple, and you're like, you know, but when you really put it into perspective and really dive into it and really think about the consequences, not behind you just selling something, but that too, but by me just selling something, I'm talking about $10. That $10 leads to somebody's death.
Yeah.
And you don't even see it.
My mom and dad, they were selling to a whole bunch of people they call my aunts and uncles. So we see people come in Thursday, Fridays, this your uncle, this your aunt, this your uncle. I'm like, yo, ain't nobody got this many family members in the world. And they're all passing off dollars. You know, her boyfriend, he a whole pimp. And, you know, and this lady come over, while my mom going to the store, and then she come back, and while y'all in the room come out giggling, they just give me money. So money blinded me to see the natural. I go in the room, I see a little mountain of mashed potatoes, you know what I mean? And I start taking mashed potatoes.
Somebody said to Boo, he says, how much do you love your grandpa? And she said, all of it. Listen, all my life, that's all I ever wanted. But to know somebody loved me, all of it. So she said all of it. So listen, you talking about a breakdown and a cry. I cried and I broke down. I said to God, now I'm not even talking about going to prison, none of this.
Right.
All through my life, all I ever wanted
Right.
was just something. I bought it. When the money ran out, drugs ran out, Kenny looked around, everybody ran out.
Right.
Here's a little girl saying, I love my papa. All of them.
So the interesting thing about it is I see people nodding their heads in agreement when you say all I wanted was love.
Because a lot of people.
That's why most of us start using. That's why most of us start having toxic relationships with the man or the woman we know we don't really need to be with. That's why most of us that are out on the street tricking, that's why we're doing it for money and to get the affirmation that somebody loves me.
Some type of attention.
Somebody loves me. I need to know somebody loves me. Do you love me?
Ain't nobody in this room can outdo you at being you if you take the decision to just love. Love. That's all I do is love today.
That's what I love. I love that.
If I can't do nothing to help you, I don't want to do nothing to hurt you.
Yep.
All I want to do is love you. You already know when nobody else is around. You know what's right and what's wrong.
That's right.
Right?
That part.
So in a rhythmical intoning style, I say this to him. Stop doing what you ain't supposed to be doing, and that's just the beginning of doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Ooh.
A rhythmical.
That-
So rhythmical.
No,
And toning. It's not all one word.
Oh, so it's not?
But
With some tact and tone, he says,
stop doing what you ain't supposed to be doing, and that's just the beginning of doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, yo.
And look, start doing that.
Yeah.
start doing
Hey, yo.
that.
Clap, give a clap, yo.